Hello everyone and welcome to Quality Old Games. Today we are having part 2 of Deathless campaign in Rome Total War. Rather, let's put a question mark at the end of the title, because I'm not fully sure that the campaign can be beaten deathless. But at least in the first episode we learned some things. And I think the first thing we learned was that moving out initially with large armies, for instance against Greece, won't work, because then Romans will declare war and just smash us. Another thing we learned was that units must be produced rather aggressively, and that generals, after all, are rather weak units if you want to win battles without casualties. And I don't really like those velites there. Let's hope they don't get to throw any javelins. Okay. So far so good. And some. Okay, they're coming out. So let's see if the elephants can smash the enemies here. And most important of all, without any casualties. Okay, well, that was a casualty. I guess we need to load. And one thing I learned, which I didn't mention, or rather didn't realize during the last video, is that I need to be aggressive. So if I cannot finish this campaign, I will give it one additional try, and I think an army with 3 or 4 elephants should be enough to start winning battles against Romans and Greeks. So we will try that out if this does not work. And the tricky thing here is to actually make sure that the elephants can push through the walls so that they don't clogged up there, like what happened last time. And let's also hope that those towers are actually not able to shoot. Apparently they are not able. So War Dogs, Equites, Astati. Let's bring these units a bit closer, and you can come out from there. We will wait a bit longer so that we can get reinforcements from the sides to help out. And the good thing is that those velites are so far in the back. So it should make life a bit easier for us. Okay, I guess it's time to go. And let's try to hit those velites straight away. And this is bad. Because we... Okay, so Equites managed to take down. still not working quite as well as I would like. So, do we... Perhaps I should order those elephants to charge a bit faster. Of course, we could try to starve this settlement out, but there are 2 Roman armies about to come here, most likely next turn. So we need to be rather ready to repel them as well. But what if every elephant will carve out their own entry point? This being the most important one, and a couple of secondary ones here. Of course, now we will lack the strength. Or rather the concentrated strength. But at the same time, it may force the Romans to spread their strength so that we can actually achieve something. So no defenses here. I think the crucial point is to get those elephants actually inside the walls. Since now they have been fighting perhaps 1 or 2 units at a time, or rather 1 or 2 beasts at the time, and that may be a bit too little. So I still think the idea is good, but the execution must be owned a bit more.
Mighty general, engage the enemy! On my orders!
Perhaps instead of gates we should smash the walls first. And then the gates there. Perhaps that might be enough to get, or rather gain us entrance. Let's try that out. So the main Roman force is here. And this side is undefended for now. Are they actually throwing javelins? Okay, it means it's this.
To the hills! Break off the siege! Out of...
I would really like to have those armored war elephants. So, I guess this is going to be the last or the second last try. And if these two, or we cannot get things to work with these two, I think we need to start the campaign anew once again. So, not the walls but the gates. I'm not sure if the bodyguards will be of any use, or rather a nuisance here, but let's bring them there nonetheless. Okay, war dogs and velites. If there are only war dogs, this might be a good place to make a breach. This is so annoying. So usually these units just smash the dogs, but tricky.
To the hills! The siege is broken.
So
Now the
last
move.
try. Perhaps I shouldn't use the triple speed and micro a bit better to try to keep those units out of melee range.
On my order.
But I think this idea of spreading the attack out a bit is a good one.
Units, march!
I think the best case scenario would be if we are able to force the enemies to withdraw to the city center. Or if they pull back there. I'm also actually thinking if we had long-range missile units, for instance Balearic slingers or archers or something like that, it might actually win these battles. Something to keep in mind. And let's smash down the walls first. And let the poor beasts have some rest. And then let's see about our opportunities regarding the settlement. Okay, I guess we need to charge there. Otherwise, things will get sour rather soon. Or are they actually attacking? But perhaps we can catch them off guard. But it's going to be only one elephant entering the fray at once, so better to pull back. Okay, so let's give them a bit of time to rest. This might be the best place to strike, because those velites are a bit outside. The garrison is not too strong here, but I think strong enough to inflict some casualties. Will they react if we bring one unit of elephants to this side? Apparently not. Okay. So, because 48 elephants is always better than 24. And these guys can have a bit of a rest as well. So I think then we will strike at these velites. Okay, so let's see what happens. So I guess it's time to begin the campaign anew and add a bit more aggressiveness to it. So I think we have done some things well. For instance, that alliance with Spain will be rather important. And let's try to get it straight away. We want to keep the economy strong. Thus, let's disband some and build that Shrine of Baal here. Cavalry stables. And we can begin to train the elephants. In Thapsus, I think port, Lilibayum, port, and in Karalis, let's make land clearance.
Mighty General!
My ears are yours. Moving.
And let's train. Let's actually make walls here and train that diplomat. Let's try to keep the Romans off our backs for now.
Mighty General! Mighty General! Sire!
Ships ready! Yes, mighty lord.
Orders! Sire! Leaving the army. March! Waiting to ambush.
Aye, my lord.
Sire! Mighty General!
Ships ready!
And let's
Yes,
take
mighty
Lepsis
lord.
Manga
No
there.
more moves, sire.
Mighty General!
While the rest of the army can protect our investments in Sicily. Okay, I think we have the first turn. No need to save quite yet, I think. And let's see if... Okay, good. So let's hope that the Alliance will keep Spain at
One.
bay
At once.
for some
Move,
turns.
sir.
Okay, now the land clearance, and in Palma, let's make the land clearance as well.
Ready to sail. Aye, my lord. Sire. At once. I
Yeah,
will speak
there
with
is
them
this
at once.
Greek diplomat. I don't think we want to have an alliance because
I serve your will.
they will soon
Your obedient servant.
be at war with the Romans, of course.
Moves depleted, sir. Orders.
Let's actually see if a sneak attack against Romans could work out. But I'm a bit skeptical about that. And I think this is a wonderful time to make the first save.
Aye, great lord.
And here,
Your humble
let's
servant.
initiate
To
diplomacy
hear
with
is to obey. Moves depleted, sir.
those Numidians.
Great one? Yes, my liege. Yes, my liege. Out of moves, sir.
Okay, that should bring some additional money. So, Messana should be rather ripe for taking. So, as we wanted to be a bit more aggressive, I think
Orders.
now is the time
Attack!
to do that.
Besieging settlement, sir.
And since there are only one unit of hastati there, I think we might have a chance. Of course, let's hope that the Brutii want to focus on the Greek cities instead of coming to help their Scipii allies. And since the Romans want to be camping at the city center, I think our slingers will have some work to do.
Your men have taken the walls. Now the way to your victory is clear.
Okay, and now we just need to plan our avenue of attack. And of course we need to pay attention that we don't accidentally lose a unit. And of course we need to rest these guys a bit. So, if we are able to entice those hastatis off the city square, I think our elephants might be quite enough to deal with them. And for that, let's bring them a bit closer. I would really like to see them in a bit more tightly packed formation. I'm not actually trusting the skirmish mode too much. course there is that Roman army, which most likely will cause us some troubles, but capturing this settlement and, for instance, burning it down as much as possible will fill our coffers and cause some difficulties for the Romans. Well, every casualty we are able to inflict will help our situation. Okay, and now a good shot on their backs. Nice. And perhaps they are in some kind of a loop there. Got scared a bit. Okay, time for you guys to go. And time for the elephants to shine. Hopefully. Okay, good.
Victory
Nice.
is yours!
Excellent. And
Glorious victory! This land is ours!
I think the best thing that could happen in here is for the city to rebel.
Orders?
And actually I want to keep those lingers
Sire!
with me.
Sire! Sire! March! Out of moves, great lord!
So if the city rebels, the Romans will have something to ponder. And our fleet is doing decent enough job here.
Sire! Engage the enemy! Besieging settlement 10. Settlement under siege.
And let's hope those
Ready to sail!
pirates won't engage us there.
Ready to sail!
I'm not sure
My liege.
we want to keep the fleet here any longer.
Ready to sail!
So let's bring
Aye,
it
my lord. Moves depleted.
to safety.
Sire.
In Thapsus, at least a wooden palisade. In Lilibayum. I'm not actually sure we want to train anything in there. In Palama, we will need those walls. And in Cordoba, Shrine to Baal, wooden palisade. And perhaps at some point something else.
We are supreme!
Oh, and by the way, actually, I should not allow that city to rebel like that. And of course, now that the pirates are actually
Aye, great lord!
attacking us,
Aye, my lord! Move
it might
defeated,
be
sire.
that we need to
Sire!
um,
Ships ready!
delete that fleet and build some new ships. Rather dismantle the fleet.
Great one, I will speak with them at once.
Okay. I don't think we can actually afford not to have an alliance with Numidia. Of course, we will break the alliance,
Aye, my
but
lord. Moves
nonetheless.
defeated,
So,
sire.
let's bring these guys out. And the Betrayal are coming this way. So perhaps I was a bit too aggressive in the early game.
Your
And let's
obedient
go
servant.
step by
I will
step.
speak with them at once.
And let's trade map information and alliance. Oh, well, that's too bad. Let's hope you will change your mind
Ships ready!
sometime soon. I think this is rather nice if we just need to delete those ships. Yeah. And actually, since the faction leader is about to die, I think we should send a new general to that army.
Out of moves, great lord! Ships ready!
But we cannot actually scrap the ships.
Ambush in place!
Okay, so since we cannot actually
Ships ready!
disband the ships,
Aye, great lord!
we are going to think that I actually disbanded them,
Onward!
even though I disband them only on the next turn, and that
Our ships are under
revolt
attack!
there won't matter because it's under
mighty lord.
Roman occupation already, practically.
Aye, great lord! Set sail!
So this is going to hurt because we need to now train new ships.
Orders! Forward! No more
And
moves,
of course now
sire.
the question is for how long Lilibayum can hold.
Orders! March! No more moves, sire! Forward!
Perhaps those walls will add some extra security. And I think we have a turn. And it would be really nice if you guys could attack the Julii. Is that fleet okay? Only agents. Okay, in Carthage we are doing okay, and since we want to actually keep Africa, I think it's best to make roads.
Orders! Move out!
Mighty General, orders?
Yes, mighty lord.
Mighty General, forward! Out of moves, great lord. Mighty General, march! Out of moves, great lord.
Sire! Move out! Joining forces!
My
So
eyes
where are the...
yours. None
You
shall
Greeks
see me.
could
No more moves, my liege.
do a bit more against the Scipii there.
Your obedient servant. I will speak with them at once.
Orders?
Glorious victory!
And
This
I think
land is
we want
ours.
to gather all the money we can. Well, perhaps shipwright will be the best call here. Will that bring some new trade? Well, not too much. Perhaps we should begin to prepare for the
Mighty General,
eventuality that we will have
Aye, great lord!
a possibility to train elephants there as well. Lepsis Manga most definitely will need walls. All the taxes we can gather are nice. And let's see if we could take Kyrene. And here, if we have Balearic slingers, that should make things easier for us. But it seems for now the Romans are staying
Mighty
back.
general! Move out!
sire, my liege. Orders? Onward!
Orders!
Perhaps a fort
Build fort! My liege!
Orders?
will buy us a
Orders!
bit of time.
Move out! Out of moves, great lord!
Sire,
My liege!
Until we can get those elephants fully coming. It will be quite a bit nicer to fight them in Sicily than in Northern Africa.
Your obedient servant. I will speak with them at once.
So I guess we must expect a backstab from the Numidians. Like we wouldn't stab their backs. Well, I guess that should pay itself back
Mighty general!
with some interest as
Move
well.
out! No more moves, sire!
sire, onward!
And first
Yes, mighty
elephant
lord.
across the sea.
Orders? Forward!
Ready
I
to
don't
sail.
Orders? Sire,
dare
Sire!
to strike at the Romans quite just yet. Okay,
we are besieged!
so the Brutii are coming. Let's see if we could slow them down a bit. For instance, so that we could get another unit of elephants. 3 might be enough for our purposes.
Sire! March!
Why cannot we build
Sire!
anything?
March! Prepare to ambush! Move out!
Well, apparently
Prepare
we
to
cannot build
ambush.
anything.
Orders?
Well, that's too bad.
Aye, my lord.
Sire, sire, onward! My liege, orders?
And let's see
Onward.
if we could next
no more
turn
moves, sire.
improve Carthage.
Orders!
They don't have generals, but I'm afraid 2 elephants are a bit too little. Oh, and we need to disband the militia there.
My eyes
supplies are yours. Moving.
Orders, march! No more
And
moves,
let's save.
sire.
We are building a rather nice bank as it is, but when we begin to lose territories, that bank will melt really fast.
Liege. At once. No more moves, sir.
And let's hope they will want to camp in the fort for a while. I have to say that I'm actually quite excited about this campaign. It kind of gives quite a lot
Mighty
to
general.
think about.
Mighty general.
Oh, actually, let's not begin just yet. And let's make sure I don't accidentally disband that elephant unit. And this should be enough. Okay, good. Elephants, and as we are building that, I think we need to try to keep the population happy there. Here, since we want this city to grow, let's make a shrine to Tanit. And perhaps some defensive units might be beneficial.
Orders, march!
And let's hope we can beat the Numidians.
Orders,
Ready to sail. Set sail.
Two.
My liege.
Kyrie.
Onward.
And I think this is a better position, since with some luck we will have the advantage of the high ground there. And if you have seen Star Wars Episode 3, you know that high ground is crucial for winning battles.
Awaiting your command. I will speak with them at once.
Okay, so they are attacking us. The important thing first would be to take out those equites, because that should give us our slingers a bit better situation at firing. Okay, that's not possible. Well, I guess we just need to try smash through. I don't see any other option. But since, well, I guess, let's see how this will go. Let's try to spook the general first. And after that it should be quite a bit easier to take on the rest of the army.
This general is the perfect enemy. He does not stand but runs away. Is there any point in killing him?
Okay, they took casualties. Too bad.
retreat! No more moves, sire. Sire! Can't do it, sire.
My liege. My
Do we entice them
Move on.
not to attack quite yet if we bring some reinforcements?
My liege.
that's at least worth
Mighty
trying.
general.
Destroy the fort.
Run for your lives! Out of moves, great lord.
Okay,
We're under siege.
so let's see if we could smash them there. And let's improve the farms a bit. Cordoba, I think mines should do rather well. Or rather, actually, I think it was the port that will be actually quite a bit better than the mines.
Orders!
And now it's going to be our turn to attack here. Let's actually see
My
if we
liege.
could
Onward.
get
Out
here.
of moves,
Okay,
great
good.
lord. Prepare for
Kyrene
battle.
is rather ripe for taking. And perhaps we should improve the defenses of Lepsistan a bit.
Move out!
So basically, I think we are ready to try our hand in battle, but it seems that 3 elephants
The enemy!
is not quite enough, and I of course hope that or rather that the AI doesn't take control of those troops,
There are
because
many of
that's way we just cannot hope for having a victory. Or rather, we can have a victory, but not the victory I'm looking for.
General, march!
New troops have arrived on the battlefield! Send them to the point of crisis!
Okay, so the Romans are coming, or perhaps not. Some of them are. Okay, if we could break this hostage unit, it would make things rather easier. And I'm not liking those velites firing at us at all. And I'm not liking... Yeah. Well played.
Run for your lives! Out of moves, great lord. Orders! Engage the enemy!
Of course, we could give up Lilibayum, pull back to Africa, and then try to beat the Romans there
Wait my orders!
before they can get a decent enough bridgehead.
Units, forward! General, move out!
Now the enemy will know fear! Reinforcements have come, and your strength grows once more!
Units! 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 Charge!
And I guess this is the time to push. They are disorganized. I should have allowed them to retreat. Well,
You're so...
at least we know that
For your lives!
this battle can be won. And for the next round,
Orders!
we should have
Engage the
a bit
enemy!
better army. Namely 4th unit of elephants. By the way, could we have mercenary elephants? That would be quite nice.
Await my orders!
So let the Romans come to us.
Units, move out!
Now the enemy will know fear. Reinforcements have come, and your strength grows once more.
Well, ain't that nice?
Units! Units, move out!
Okay.
Units! Move! Units!
Apparently we are able to lure them out a bit.
Units!
By the way, I feel I didn't quite give enough credit to your idea about utilizing missile weapons in this campaign. In the hindsight, I think you are absolutely right that missile weapons will be crucial for this campaign.
Units! General March! March!
So I think 5 units of elephants would do rather wonderfully in this battle. Oh, can we hit something? Because there was that firing icon. Well, apparently we cannot.
General March!
What I would like to hit most are those velites, but let's be content with any hastati we can take down. And actually those velites are taking a bit of damage as well. That's nice.
We're under attack!
That's not very efficient. Actually, we managed to kill more of the velites than the hastati with those shots. Okay, they're pulling back. Fair enough. So much easier to fight the next battle, and we can save in between.
Victory!
Okay, well, some casualties. And where exactly did they go? We should have a spy somewhere.
Eyes are yours.
Okay, they are there. Good. Let's try to prevent
Orders?
that the forces are actually able to
Waiting to ambush.
Orders.
My liege.
join with this army here.
Ready to ambush. Engage the enemy.
And we should have a new unit of elephants next turn, which should make the battles quite a bit easier after that.
Await my orders. Units. Units. March.
We need to be wary of those enemy hoplites,
Units.
but otherwise I think, well, of course those velites as well. But otherwise I think our position once again is decent enough, because we can charge downhill. Oh, we are hitting at something already. Are they actually charging? I guess we should oblige them then. Let's try to break the hostility. Okay, good. Time to get out of there. For those velites are starting to fire.
Units. Move at the door. Units. Move at the door. General Slinger. Move forward.
Okay, they're pulling back,
General.
apparently.
Units. Units. Slingers.
Enemy cowards run!
Perhaps I should have brought the
battlefield!
general here as well. Well, some casualties are better than no casualties at all for the enemy. And of course now we can buy a bit more time
Glorious victory.
by building a fort next turn.
Fire.
And of course that general is getting some new skills. I guess they're trying to buy off the defenders of Karalis.
Your humble servant. At once.
Perhaps you Numidians should ally yourselves with the strongest faction.
I will speak with them at once.
Okay, not then.
My liege.
Oh, not good.
Await
Did they
your
actually
command.
fail
Yes,
at Syracuse?
my liege.
That's some good news. Of course, some not so good news is that we most likely end up fighting
Mighty general.
them near Carthage.
Mighty general.
Orders? Orders?
Forward.
Ships ready. Aye, my lord.
My liege.
Ships ready. Aye, my lord.
My liege.
Mighty general.
Sire! Onward!
Sire, march.
Orders! Prepare for battle! Besieging
Okay, 4
settlement
turns and that should fall. I would dare to argue that we are doing a bit better now than we actually did in the last episode. Let's save and see what happens.
We're surrounded.
So what's besieged? Thapsus.
Orders! Boarding!
Aye, my lord. Set sail.
Off the boats! My liege! Forward! My liege!
My liege.
Attack!
Come on.
Sire, mighty general.
Okay, good.
My liege! Orders! Sire!
Orders. Move out.
And in Cordoba. Well, let's build the Temple of Baal. That's a bit lower investment than those mines. Because we cannot rely on those Spaniards there. So now what's Thapsus is besieged. Okay, in Carthage we can begin to build those elite cavalry stables. Which is of course nice. More elephants, here we come.
Sire! Sire! Move out! Sire!
My liege. Mighty general.
My liege!
My liege.
And of course, they have only javelins.
My liege. My liege.
Sire!
By the way, do we have a bit better commander? Desert Scout. I think
Sire!
it could be actually
Forward. Joining forces!
useful.
Mighty general! My liege! Forward! Sire!
My liege.
Well, I don't
Sire!
practically see any other options
Leading the
except
army.
to strike.
Onward! Sire!
Of course, we can hope that
Orders!
we will be able to scare them off.
Attack!
Apparently not. With some mercenaries, perhaps.
Prepare for battle!
Apparently not. Okay. I think we are going to continue from this in the next episode, so thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, especially advice. Those are rather important now, because we need to be able to deal with the Scipii here and the Numidians, and at the same time we should be able to hold the Romans at bay, so not an easy task. Let's hope the Greek cities would cause some troubles for these guys here. Have a great rest of the day. Quality Old Games out.